Mercury, 1961. I suppose they were in Canada.
Get a big glare from the truck.
It's turning out pretty good. This is cool. It's like a big slideshow.
That's what it's supposed to be.
So I'm videotaping it. So Dean, can I interview you? Can I interview you about the truck? Can I do an interview? This is Dean Johnson here, everyone. Now you were involved in Niagara dragstrip for quite a while, weren't you?
Yeah, my wife ran that.
You did?
Yep.
Is this your wife?
I think so.
You think so? You ran it? She probably doesn't want to
She
do
paid
it.
for me.
So what's the story of Niagara? When did you guys first get involved with Niagara dragstrip?
Right at the start.
So, oh really? What year? So what year did it open? The
It
dragstrip?
opened in 61.
In 61 it did?
Yep.
And then, my dad actually dragged there with probably thousands of other fathers that dragged race there.
I did not know that.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah. He had a 63 or 62 Plymouth. And he used to talk about, he bought a new car, was under warranty. His dad yelled at him and he got in trouble for
Well, that was
racing
pretty
the car.
standard for the kids then.
Yeah. So he actually did that. But so what was the best year of the drag strip?
They were all pretty good. We started to promote, and when we promoted, we started to put a lot of people in. Whenever we had a big race, it was a big race.
Uh-huh. So what was the most amount of people you ever had at one event?
Oh, over 20,000.
20,000. And so on average, a weekly
Oh, no,
crowd, who would you get at weekly?
If relish and mustard, please. What's the question?
On average, weekly, how many races would you have
like
there per week?
On a quiet week, you might be as low as 1,300 people.
Uh-huh.
And on a big week, it depends how hard you promoted it.
So during the big events, at the most you had was like 20,000, during the real big events. Yeah,
over
yeah.
20,
But
yeah.
maybe once a year you'd have something like that, or a big event like
We ran
that?
some pretty big meets pretty regularly.
Uh-huh.
Once a month, something like that.
Right. And that's when they had all the stock classes, and you
Well,
could only
they
do
still
so
do.
much. There was no real bracket racing then, right? It was all heads up.
We started, we called it ET racing.
Yeah.
And that was probably 1970,
Yeah.
something like that.
So that's where the fastest car won, basically, right?
Well, they dialed in their own ET.
Yeah.
So, and as long as they didn't run under what they dialed in, then
Yeah.
they would win.
Yeah.
But you could actually be faster and still lose because
Yeah.
you ran too quick.
Now, when did the racetrack close? What year was
74
that?
was the last year
1974
ran.
was last year.
Yeah.
And what was the reason for that?
We were registered. We were restricted to death by. Can you run your business 21 days a year?
No.
Well, neither could we.
Yeah.
And they restricted us to 21 days. Anytime we wanted, as long as it was Sunday.
Oh, so it was a government thing.
No,
so
it was a
there
town
were-
of Niagara thing.
It was a zoning issue, basically. Is what they.
Well, they restricted us to death.
Yeah. So you're limited. And people complain about the noise and that
No,
basically.
it was just the town.
Yeah.
Just the town.
Was there actually complaints from the neighborhood or no?
Oh, sure, there was
Or there was.
complaints, but you might have heavy traffic, you might have noise, you might.
Yeah.
Could be anything.
Yeah. And you at one time tried getting up and going multiple times after that?
We tried in 1996.
Yeah.
I had $40 million to put into it.
Yeah.
And the town of Niagara told me to start a go-kart track and see how that went for a year.
A go-kart track.
Yep.
It's just crazy. The airport, the air base is right there.
Yep.
You know, so it's like, okay, what to be a profitable drag strip? What do you need? Maybe 2 nights out of the week, 3 nights
No,
out of
you
the week.
need to be able to run it whenever you want, but you don't
Yeah.
have to necessarily do drag racing. You
Yeah.
can do car shows. You can do. There's any number of things you can do.
Yeah.
But you can run mufflered events only.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things. You look at Lancaster; they run 4 or 5 days a week, 6 days
Yeah.
a week. I don't know,
Yeah.
but they're encumbered by an 11 o'clock
Yeah.
curfew.
Yeah. But it's a thing that, you know, me growing up and you know, only Lancaster was available for me, and New York International out there and by the finger or about by Letchworth, there was only drag strips available. But around here, it just gives something for the kids to do. It keeps them out of trouble. They're involved in their cars.
Well, there was Buffalo
and,
Avenue.
you know,
There was TTA, we call it Tuscarora
Uh-huh.
Timing Association. There's a lot of places you could go drag racing.
Yeah.
You just didn't want to get caught.
Yeah, exactly. But in something like this, it's safer. It's good for the community. It raises revenue for the
Well,
community.
after we closed, everybody said, "Oh, gee, you know, man, we had a lot of pages, and everybody at Six Corners, and all of those places, they really did well."
Uh-huh.
And
Why don't we still need that he can join us?
Yeah, you definitely
Okay,
want to. Yeah.
I'm gonna
so,
go- I'm
so
going,
yeah, I'll
so,
talk to you later, and then yeah.
What's
yeah.
that?